On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway here on EA Sports. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the ready. Go check. Go check. Hey, smash Bronco. Ready.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Dobbs throw complete there to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Moore, the motion man right. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hurt, hurt. Ready.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Now their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
Big Lion. Hurt, hurt. Ready,
Throwing here, Dobbs. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Second catch for him today, and they'll run it up a first down. Now Dobbs. Hurts over the middle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's second and inches.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
No, no. Check, Bobcat, check.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Again, it's Connor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Open man downfield is Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up.
Ready, ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Pickett. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's again,
And no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
and he's able to work his way down. Off play action, Pickett. For left side.
Last few plays, they have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So, Paul, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Cardinals 3. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Dobbs' throw taken in by Pascal. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
On third down, it's Connor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Check smash. Check smash. Go check. Go check. Hey, smash Bronco. Hey, check that. Check that. Street.
Back to throw Dobbs. Screen pass to Connor. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. Cardinals got to go quickly. Hustling to the line.
Now 3rd and 5.
Go, Reed. Go.
Dobbs is throwing. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
I know you're trying to have a scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now Dobbs. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Dobbs. This will be caught by Brown. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That is bombs away right there. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it back. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Here we go. Check.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pickett sets up play action. And his throw is going to be now a 2nd and 10. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he'll be
going to play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Boston is there and brings in another one. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pickett right back to the air again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens.
Chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Set to return it. Here's Moore. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Hustle, hustle, hustle. Street, street. Go.
Here's Dobbs to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Levi as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping he...
That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Final play of the 1st half. Here's Pickett. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Kaiser White. And he will be brought down on what will be the... It's here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And he's taken
drive, play calling, execution. They are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense, Riley's catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Here's Freiermuth again. And he's put work on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead, and he tried
allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And he takes a long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Pickett. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the defense, Charles, you take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go, Chap. Go, Chap.
Now Dobbs steps away to his left. Well, flag comes in. It's incomplete, and I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt, so he was clearly over the line.
Warriors, 70.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Cole Holcomb, and they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at this.
How many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Right there, hurt. Bronco switch, Bronco ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They're going to try and throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Steeler touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, Boswell on now to kick this one away. Moore now to return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the fourth quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
First and 10.
Come 19! Come 19!
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Quick slant to Brown. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down. And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, Dobbs. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. To throw is Dobbs. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. Up front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Keanu. Thrown for him, that's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player.
It's been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short.
Here we go. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Now Pickett on 4th down. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. CD, it'll go into the books as just one win, but this is a really impressive win. They've done it on defense, and here they continue to do it on offense. Another score in the 4th quarter to widen that advantage.
I like where you were going with that one. Would you say, partner, it was really 3 victories today? Landslide on the scoreboard, emphatic victory on either side of the ball. They really got it done.
Boswell good with the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing here, Dobbs. Oh, Pascal able to hold that one in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On first down, Dobbs to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team.
Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to...
On it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And this is caught. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And it's good, but it's also of little consequences. This game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is...
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And they'll begin by running the option. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. Down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill from 13 yards out. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And wriggled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. To the 43, second down. From the 43, here's second down and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Down to about the 40.
We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. 6-0 our score after 1. First and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Off the play fake, here's Hurts, sliding out of the pocket. It's incomplete.
But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll catch time. Everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
As you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And the running lane's a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Play action. Here's Hurts. Steps away. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that'll make it 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out inside for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. Now Jackson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Mario Goodrich picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. They'll throw on 1st down.
Is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete in the second quarter. On first down, Hurts goes right back to Smith again. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game good.
This nightmare afternoon continues. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll set up a throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's caught.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Deliver and accept it. We need to go out there and make something happen.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. Jackson. He lost 6 there on the first down play. To throw is Jackson. And this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. Well, now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So he needed a little assist from his friend the right upright, but 3 points all the same.
Yeah, he's a right-footed kicker. Normally, you don't mess with the right upright as a right-footed kicker, right? You're trying to bring it back right to left.
Of a 180, they are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Bird sets up to throw it. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Patrick Queen. Down the right sideline. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Ravens 29, Eagles 14. Justin Tucker.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back. Offense set to go. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Makes it third.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
First and 10 at the 33-yard
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Eagles first down.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. For the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They go play action with Jackson out to his left. A dump off now to Hill.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it will be Eagles football 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Back to throw. That's caught at the 3. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Jackson, and that should seal it.